So hello guys, I'm back with another lead code problem. So today we're going to do another problem. So this is going to be subarray sum equals k. So the question is pretty straightforward. So let's see what all topics are required. Okay, array, hash table, and prefix sum. So this time we're not doing any recursion or any problem as such. We are doing a normal array problem, which has some hashing concept in it. So let's read the question and let's try understanding it. So given an array of integers nums and an integer k, return the total number of subarrays whose sum is equal to k. So for example, let's take a second test case. So consider the array 1 comma 2 comma 3. So for this, what all subarray sums which are equal to 3, we need to find all the subarrays whose sum is equal to 3. So here the one subarray can be 1 comma 2, and then another can be just plain 3. Yeah, so we have only two answers. So this is fine. So we'll try for one more. So imagine let's create a random array. So 5 6 7. Okay, I consider this array, and imagine our k value is let's take k value is equal to, let's take something like let's take an 8. Yeah, so for example it's 8. So the subarrays can be 1 comma 7, and then it can be what else is there, it can be 1 comma 6 and 6 7. We can have a 2 and 6. We can have a 2 and 6. Let's do one thing. With one, what all we can have, we'll record those. So 1 comma 7 is there, and then we have 1 3 and what else is there? Yeah, we have 1 and 7, and then yeah, I think only, yeah. So we have a 2 and 6, and then we have a 3 and 5, and then we have a, what else is there? It's kind of hard to find out one by one. 2 comma 6. Yeah, I think these are the only arrays which are there, which they might be more, but yeah, so these are there. We just need to count how many are there. So this question doesn't give the right intuition, like immediately you won't get the intuition to do it. This is kind of hard, but the code is very simple. So the approach would be, okay, consider this array which is there 1 2 and 3, and then k value, the target is 3, value is 3. So here we're going to use a hash map, and then we are going to use a hash map, and then we would add yeah, we would use a hash map, and yeah, so yeah, I forgot the main thing. We would use a prefix sum. So we'll understand what prefix sum is first. For example, right now you see this 1 2 and 3. Prefix sum is nothing but a given index, the sum of all the previous elements. So 1 is there's no previous elements in 1, so we just keep it as it is. And then when it comes to 2, here we add 1 and 2, we get 3, and then 3 plus 3 we get 6. So we took this and this here, and then we got 6. So it's like sum of all the previous elements. So I'll give an example. So for example, you see this 1 2 3 4 5 6 is there. So I'll write the prefix sum array for this. So it's going to be 3, and then 3 plus 3 is going to be 6, and then 6 plus 5 is going to be 11, and then 11 plus 6 is going to be 17, and then it's going to be 7 plus 17 is going to be how much? 24. Yeah, so this is called the prefix sum. So, and here we are using the prefix sum exactly. So the approach, you need to kind of memorize it, because this approach won't hit your brain at the right time. You may get the approach or no, but I suggest everybody to memorize this, because this is the kind of sum where you need to memorize and use it everywhere else. So let's start from the first iteration. This solution is of big O n, and space complexity is also of big O n only. So first iteration, okay, 1 is there, so we would subtract 1, we would check whether 1 is equal to the target. So 1 is equal to 3, no it is not. So now we will subtract 3 from it, 1 minus 3. So initial layer hash map will be initialized with 0 and 1. Initial layer hash map will have 0, and it will be mapped to 1. It's going to be an integer hash map, So now 1 minus 3 is how much? Even minus 2. Minus 2 is not present. So we would add this into the hash map. So 1 and then its frequency is 1. So this hash map is going to have the element and its frequency. So next we have 3. So the element which is next we have 3. So here in this prefix sum we have 3. So 3 minus 3 is how much? It's going to be a 0. So 0 is present in our hash map. So we'd add it to our count. So we would have a count which would keep track of the answer. So 1 is our current count, and then next iteration 6 is present. 6 is not equal to 3, and then 6 minus 3 is how much? 6 minus 3 is 3, and 3 is present in the hash map. Wait a minute. Yeah, 6 minus 3 is 3, and 3 is equal to k value. So 3 is the k value, so we would add one more here. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the answer is going to be 2. So here you can see in this specific test case we're talking here. So let's code it up and let's check. So initially you would have a hash map of integer. Yeah, so our hash map will have to do this, and then we would have a count of the we would have the count, which is basically the answer, and then we would have a sum, because we have to here we are not using a separate array called prefix sum. We are taking sum as the iteration goes on. We will keep a track of the sum and we'll use it as we want it. So next we will start our for loop. The length of the array, and so now we would keep a count of the sum. We're going to add the nums.i value to it. I forgot to initialize the hash map with the 0 and 1. Let's initialize that hash map with it 0, 1, 0. Yeah, so sum is equal to the nums, and so we have this right now. So and then we should keep a difference of the thing. So I'll create a variable here. We should keep track of the sum minus the k value. Okay, and next we would check if we would check if our hash map has the value or no. If map dot contains should contain the key value, which is difference. It contains the value, then if it contains the value, then we would just add it to our this thing. So count we would add it to our hash map. So map dot get it's going to be the difference value. So and right now we got the value from this thing, and then we would add our sum to our hash map. If map contains the key called sum, actually there's a method such that you don't need to write this whole code here. You see, if map contains sum, it'll by default it'll add it off, but problem is that if you don't do it correctly, you'll get a null pointer exception in your output. So I'm not taking such risks in a video like this. No, we would just add a 1 here. Yeah, and then in the ending we would return our count value. Let's check whether we got the right answer or no. Yeah, so let's try for 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, so let's submit and check. After this I'll explain line by line what's happening with this. Yeah, it got submitted, there's no problem in that. So I'll explain line by line now once more. So let me explain once more. So you can see so here in this week, first we created a hash map. So in that hash map we are storing 0 and 1 as default. We are keeping a count of the we're keeping a count of the answer. So this is the answer variable, and then sum will keep the prefix sum value at a given stage. I hope by now you guys would have understood what prefix sum is. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. The prefix sum is this array right here. And difference, we would take the difference. We have two conditions. See, first condition at a given stage would be take the element 3. For example, here you see you do 3 minus 8, and then you would check. First you would check if the element is the element itself. Like if the k value is that, then we would obviously add it, and then we would subtract k value from it and check whether if the value is present in the hash map or no, which we added here. So next we would iterate through the whole array, and then here map, if the map contains the difference, then we would add the frequency of that difference value to our answer. If it's not present, if it's not present, okay, then we won't add anything to our count value. And then we right now in this step we would add elements to our hash map, so it would be the sum value which is present, and then that's it. I hope you guys understood. This is kind of, normally people won't get intuition for this problem. Even I didn't get intuition for this problem. So I hope they don't ask this question in any interview, because it takes time. The solution may be easy, but that's what. So thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe, please.